Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This video would be dealing about diodes. Now, as the name suggests, diode is a combination of di plus ode, which means a device having two electrodes. If I'm going to define what a diode is, it is a two-terminal electronic component that only conducts current in one direction. So we can say it's a unidirectional. Now there is a note point. What an ideal diode is? It will have a zero resistance in one direction and infinite in the reverse direction. Although in the daily life or in the real world we cannot achieve a zero or infinite resistance. So instead a diode will have a negligible resistance in one direction to allow the current flow and very high resistance in the reverse direction so that to prevent the current flow. Now a diode is an effectively like a valve for an electric circuit, that means it's blocked the current. Okay, now what do we say about forward bias? Now when the current direction is in the lower resistance direction, then we say it's a forward biased. But when do we say it's a reverse bias? When the current flowing is going to be in the high resistance direction, then it will be called to be as your reverse biased. But what is the function of a diode? It only blocks the current in the reverse direction, so while the voltage is within a specified range. Above this range, what happens is the reverse barrier breaks. So the voltage at which this breakdown occurs is said to be as your reverse breakdown voltage. When I talk about diode symbol, arrowhead points in the direction of the conventional current flow in the forward biased direction. That means anode is connected to the P side and the cathode is connected to the N side. Now let's talk about the VI characteristics of a diode. Can you see from the figure? It's looking like a non-linear curve. Okay, and it is symmetrical from both the sides. ID over here is in MA, that is your milliampere, and in the downward y-axis it's in your nu A, that is micro ampere. Okay, so you can see forward region on the right side and reverse region on the left side. So what happen is the non-linear curve indicate that when PN junction is forward biased, electrical resistance impedance is low and conducts a large amount of current known as infinite current. But in case of reverse biased, it is low till breakdown is reached and hence diode looks like an open circuit. So there a curve is given. It's written reverse saturation current. So when the input voltage reaches breakdown voltage, reverse current increases enormously. So this is about VI characteristics of a diode. Consider diode as ideal and let's consider its IV graph. Now when the voltage applied is positive, we can see forward biased how it is, and when it is negative, then also we can see the reverse current on the graph. Here VT is your threshold voltage. So now let's move. Now let's see how a diode works. So in PN junction, P region has high concentration of holes and few concentration of electron, but in N region it has high concentration of electron and few holes. Now there is a process called diffusion. What it means? Intermixing. Okay, so intermixing takes place within the PN junction in which the free electrons from N region diffuse in the P region with the holes leaving positive ions in the N side. So few atoms on P region converts into the negative ions. Similarly, few atoms in N region are also converted to the positive ions. That means their identity is changed now. So the central region where large number of positive and negative ions on N side and P region respectively they accumulate. This is called to be as your depletion layer, and the process of diffusion which creates a static electric field across the PN junction is your barrier potential, okay, which opposes the flow of positive and negative ions across the junction. So for diode to work, there is an external DC voltage. For that we have unbiased PN junction diode which you can What does unbiased diode means? Now for diodes to work, there is an external DC voltage which is applied to assist the flow of charge carriers through the depletion layer. So this method of applying DC voltage externally, we called it as biasing. So it is a set to be forward biased when P side, that is your anode side, is connected to the positive terminal of the supply, and N side, that's your cathode side, is connected to the negative terminal of the supply. So similarly, if N side is your cathode and it's connected to the positive terminal, and then it would be considered to be as your reverse bias. Okay, so generally a resistor is connected in series with diode to limit the current of the flow. Okay. What happens when the diode is in forward biased? The negative terminal is connected to the N region, which makes the electron move towards the P region. Similarly, connecting positive terminal to the P region makes hole from P to move towards the N region. And due to this movement of electrons and holes, neutral atoms are formed. So what happens is there is a reduction in the barrier potential which reduces the width of the depletion region, and if we increase the supply voltage, then more atoms are converted into the neutral atoms and less charged atoms are available in the region. So therefore the width of the depletion region is very reduced. So conversion of atoms to the neutral continues till depletion region gets collapse. So the forward voltage value for silicon diode is your 0.7 volt. Overall we can say in forward bias electrical resistance is low, current flow only in the forward bias condition, and the diode act like a short circuit. Now what if the diode is in the reverse bias? When N region cathode is connected to the positive terminal and P region anode is connected to the negative terminal, negative terminal attracts hole from the P and positive terminals attract electron. So depletion region widens, which opposes the current flow, and the resistance of the diode is infinite and no current flow when it is reverse biased, and there is some small leakage current which flows through the junction. So overall we can say electrical resistance is high compared to the forward bias and no current flows in reverse bias, and the diode act like a open circuit. So I hope you understand what is a forward and reverse biased. Now let's talk about the types of diodes. We'll be explaining them in the upcoming videos, so you can refer it from there also. Let's move. What do you think can be the advantages of diode? They are compact in size and they have a simple electronic circuits. They help in controlling current flow, produces less unwanted noise. Certain diodes like Schottky diode, they can operate at high frequency. LEDs are highly efficient compared to other diodes and it operates at high switching speed. Disadvantages: power dissipation is more for Zener diode and therefore less efficient for heavy loads, and they are highly sensitive to temperature. The amplification is necessary in photodiode based circuits, and LEDs are very expensive compared to the other diodes. Certain diodes have low maximum reverse voltage and they have high reverse current and impedance. Now let's move to the last topic. What do you think can be the uses of diode? It protects the integrated circuits from the dangerously large voltage spikes. It also prevents us the disastrous damage to the battery powered equipment. Signal diodes uses to process the signal in the electronic equipment, and the rectifier diodes, they act as vital component in the power supplies to convert AC mains line voltage to the DC. When I talk about Zener diode, their voltage stabilization and also prevent unwanted variations in the DC supplies. So these were the uses of the diode. So this is all about this video. Thank you so much for watching.